Are you planning to go to Ladakh? If yes, then this video is for you. Watch the complete video so that you don't miss out on any information. I will be sharing with you my itinerary, my budget, the hotels we stayed in, the food you must try, the good restaurants to visit, and other more information. Before going to Ladakh, you must have to take the permit for all the members traveling. You can take it either online or you can take it from Leh directly. I would suggest you that you acclimatize the first day, and at the same time you can visit Shanti Stupa, Leh Palace and Sham Valley, which is nearby the city. We went to Leh for 9 days. We had actually gone to all the places. We didn't even leave a single place. So we explored the whole of Ladakh. The second day, you can go to Magnetic Hill, Sangam Point. In the Sangam Point, in the summers, there is rafting. So you can do the rafting and then go ahead to Lamayuru, which is called the Moonland of Ladakh. It is a must visit place. From Lamayuru, you come back to Leh, which will be around 3 to 4 hours. You stay in Leh. In Leh, there are many hotels. You can either take a 3-star, 4-star or a 5-star hotel. For a 3-star, you can go to the Pangong Hotel, which is in the city. For 4-star, you can take Singay Palace, which will cost you around 6 to 10k. And if you're going for a 5-star hotel, you can take the Grand Dragon Ladakh, which will cost you more than 10k. The third day, we went to Diskit or Nubra via Kardungla Pass from Leh. Kardungla Pass is one of the world's highest motorable road. Now it is the ex-world's highest motorable road after Umlingla Pass, which I'll be discussing later in this video. So Kardungla is also a must-visit place. In Kardungla, there's snow almost all the time of the year. In Nubra, there are quite few number of hotels and homestays. We stayed in real Siachen. The next day, that is day 4, we went to Hundreds sand dunes. We did double hump camel ride, which is only there in India. On the way to the sand dunes, you can also do the world's highest ATV and the world's highest zipline. So I would recommend you to do both because it's a great experience. The same day from Hunter, we went to Siachen Base Camp, which unfortunately we couldn't go because we were only 3 people, 3 adults and a children. So we couldn't go. If you are if you are a group of 15 members, then they could allow you. It's not sure. You can ask the department, and if you get the permission, you can go till the Siachen Base Camp point. From Siachen Base Camp, then on our way to Sumur, we went to Panamik Hot Springs and we spent our night in Sumur at AO Guest House. The next day, that is the 5th day in Ladakh, we went to Pangong from Sumur. From Sumur, we went to Pangong and we stayed in Mirak. There are few homestays in Mirak, and if you want to stay in Pangong, you can take a camp. In winter, there were actually no camps, so we couldn't stay in one of the camps. If you're going in summer, you can stay in either of the camps. We stayed in Ralpa Guest House in Mirak. The next day, which was day 6, was a complete travel because we were traveling from Mirak to Hanley. Hanley is one of the remote villages where you get no network. So if in case you're going to Hanley or any other remote locations or the border regions, you will need BSNL postpaid or any postpaid connection for the matter. But I would recommend you to take a BSNL postpaid because that's the only network which is available. There's no data in the whole of Ladakh except Leh. In Hanley, there are a few homestays only. We stayed in Kelsang Homestay. The next day, that is day 7th, we went to Umlingla Pass, the world's highest motorable road. We went in winter, so we couldn't reach the Umlingla Pass, the highest point, but we were almost there. We were just a few kilometers, 2 kilometers away from the highest point. But on our way it was completely snow. We used our chains. You can see the video. I'll link it down here. I will also give it on the I button. If you're interested in that video, you can always click that video and check it out and see how hard it was for us to travel in the winter. So you must watch that video. After undergoing many hardships from Umlingla, we went back to Hanley, and then we went to Hanley Observatory the same day. And then we left for Somoriri and stayed in Somoriri. You can either stay in Somoriri or you can stay in Chumatang near the hot springs. Day 9, you can go to Somoriri Lake. On the way, you will go via Kayagar So, which is a must visit place if you're going in winter. And if it's in summer, Somoriri is the must visit places. From Somoriri, on our way back to Leh, we went to Puga Hot Springs. It is another must visit place. It is the best place in Ladakh, according to me. I would suggest you go to Puga because it is an amazing place. It is a true wonder of nature. And the same day from Puga, we went to Leh. We stayed in Singhe Palace, and the next day you could go to Hall of Fame, Gurudwara Pattar Sahib, or you can go to the War Museum in Leh. And also there's a donkey sanctuary which you can visit. We didn't go. I wouldn't recommend you going to these places because they're not quite interesting, but if you insist on going, you can go. It is it's an okay place. Due to unavoidable reasons, we couldn't go to Sokar. If in case you're going to Somoriri, Kayagar, Puga, you can also go to Sokar with the same itinerary. Ours was a 9-day itinerary. If you are planning with an itinerary of 3 to 5 days, you will have to skip Hanle village, you will have to skip Somoriri, Sokar, Kayagar, Puga. You can add Turtuk and Diskit Monastery, which is in and around Nubra. So in your 3 to 5 day itinerary, you will be going to Leh, in and around Leh, which is Shanti Stupa, Leh Palace, Sham Valley, Donkey Sanctuary, Magnetic Hill, Sangam Point, river rafting in Sangam, then Nubra, Kardungla Pass, Diskit and Turtuk. If you have an itinerary of 7 to 9 days, you can add Hanle, Kayagar, Sokar, Somoriri, Puga, which are the must visit places, and also Umlingla, which is the world's highest motorable road. And I would suggest you go to this place for sure. I mean, do not miss it. If you're going to Sokar from Somoriri, you will be going via Tanglangla Pass, which is also one of the highest motorable roads, and you'll be able to find snow over there, which is also a good place which you can visit. The summer months in Ladakh are from April to June, and the winter months are from November to Feb or March. I would suggest you to go in winter if you want to see the true beauty of Ladakh. In summer it is just usual, but in winter it is just fabulous. If you're going to Ladakh during the summer months, you can go by road via Srinagar Leh Highway or Manali Leh Highway. If you're going during winters, you have the only option of going by flight. In summers also you can take a flight, but in winters the flight view is superb. Always I would recommend you to take the left seat of the flight, which is an added advantage to your scenic beauties. Now coming to the food. The famous food of Ladakh is tukpa, noodles, momos, khambir with jam, then Ladakhi tea, gurgur chai, which is the Srinagar tea, butter tea. Yeah, in the remote villages or outside Leh, the food in the homestays you will get is dal, roti, sabji and chawal. These are the 4 things which you will get in the homestays in the winter. I'm talking about in winter, I'm not sure about summer. In summer or winter in Leh, you will get all types of food. In Leh, there's no problem. But other than Leh, you will find a bit difficult for your food. In Leh, the must visit restaurants are Lamayuru restaurant, Alchi kitchen and the Tibetan kitchen. These 3 places are the must visit restaurants in Ladakh or the Leh city. The adventures in Leh, as I also mentioned earlier, you can do ATV ride, you can do zip line, you can do double hump camel ride, you can also do the world's highest go-karting. In Nubra, if you're looking for a hotel, if you're looking for a homestay, you can stay in real Siachen. But if you're looking for a hotel, you can stay in Stonehenge, Nubra Residency, or you can also do camping. In Pangong as well, you can do camping. Now coming to the budget, we had hired an Xylo, a SUV car. It had costed us around 50,000 for a 9-day itinerary. If you have an itinerary of 3 days, 5 days or 7 days, you can easily calculate your car budget from online, from the site Ladakh Taxi Union. During the winters, the homestay cost was 1000 rupees per person, inclusive of breakfast and dinner. If you're looking for an hotel, it'll cost you around 3 to 5k, and if it's in Leh, it'll cost you around 3k or 6k or 10k or more than 10k, depending on 3-star, 4-star or 5-star hotel. The entire cost or the entire budget for our trip for 3 adults and 1 children was 1.5 lakhs. 50,000 was only for the car Xylo, and the other 1 lakh, which was 50,000 for the Chennai to Delhi and Delhi to Leh, and other 50,000 or 45,000 costed for the hotels and the food expenses. If you're visiting Leh during the winter months, I would suggest you to buy the clothing and the other necessities from the Leh market with your driver. Let the driver bargain for you. You will get the best premium clothes at the best prices. The clothes, the gloves, the coats, the caps and other stuff, shoes as well, boots, other stuffs as well. And many of you have asked me about the oxygen. If oxygen is required, you can get a small cylinder online, a small tank, which will cost you around 200 to 600 rupees, or you can as well take it from the Leh. Every hotel have the oxygen, so it's not a necessity. Coming to acclimatization, acclimatization is not very important. If you're fit, if you have self-confidence, then I don't think acclimatization is needed. We didn't acclimatize. Taking pills for high altitude, for vomiting problems, motion sickness, I don't think it's needed, and I would suggest you not to take any of your pills, because I've tried on myself and my family and I don't feel these pills have any effect. But if you still insist on taking them, it's up to you. The massive landscapes, the clear blue skies and the pristine lakes, the beauty of Ladakh is just unmatchable. So we are in the end of the video. Hopefully this video helped you with the itinerary and the budget. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. And if you have any queries, comment and let me know so that I could respond you as soon as possible. Thank you once again.